Here are 25 mind-blowing facts about the universe that show just how incredible and mysterious the cosmos truly is. 1. The moon is drifting away from us at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters or 1.5 inches per year. Over time, this will cause the length of a day on Earth to increase, although it will take billions of years for it to make a noticeable difference. 2. In a region called Sagittarius B2, near the center of the Milky Way, there's a massive cloud of ethyl alcohol floating in space. This alcohol cloud could produce 400 trillion pints of beer. But don't get your hopes up. It's laced with toxic chemicals. 3. Ever wonder what it costs to send an astronaut into space? A full NASA spacesuit costs around $12 million, with 70% of that cost going toward the backpack and control module. These suits are essential for keeping astronauts alive in the vacuum of space. 4. We tend to think of things having a beginning and an end, but the universe is an exception. Unlike what we might imagine, there is no center of the universe. It's expanding everywhere, in all directions, at once. So wherever you are, you're at the center of the expansion. 5. Neutron stars are incredibly dense. Neutron stars are remnants of supernova explosions. Just a teaspoon of material from a neutron star would weigh about 6 billion tons on Earth. Their density is so extreme that the atoms themselves collapse, leaving only neutrons. 6. There's a planet made of diamond. Yes, you heard that right. There is an exoplanet known as 55 Cancri e, which scientists believe could be composed mostly of carbon and diamond. It's a super-Earth that orbits its star in just 18 hours and sparkles like nothing we've seen before. 7. Despite the name, black holes aren't actually holes. They're incredibly dense regions of space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. At the center of a black hole is a point called the singularity, where gravity becomes infinite and our understanding of physics breaks down. If you're enjoying this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Your support helps me create even more scientific content. 8. Astronauts who have been on spacewalks report a peculiar odor clinging to their suits upon returning to the space station. They describe the smell as a mix of burnt steak, hot metal, and welding fumes, caused by high-energy particles called polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. 9. Every single human on Earth contains stardust. All the elements that make up the human body, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen, were created in the cores of stars and scattered into space when those stars died. So, when we say we are made of stardust, it's literally true. We are connected to the stars in the most fundamental way. 10. Time runs faster on Mount Everest than at sea level. Due to the curvature of space-time, time runs faster the farther you are from Earth's center. So, if you're standing at the summit of Mount Everest, you're aging a tiny bit faster than someone at sea level. It's a tiny difference, but it's measurable. 11. Tiny, nearly massless particles called neutrinos are constantly streaming through your body, about 65 billion per square centimeter every second. These elusive particles are produced in massive quantities by nuclear reactions in stars and are incredibly difficult to detect. 12. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. The sheer number of stars is beyond our comprehension. In fact, astronomers estimate that there are 1,000 times more stars in the universe than all the grains of sand on Earth. 13. Most of the universe is invisible. The universe we can see and touch is only a tiny fraction of what's out there. Around 85% of the matter in the universe is invisible. This mysterious substance doesn't emit, absorb, or reflect light, making it undetectable. Scientists call it dark matter. 14. A day on Venus is longer than its year. This might sound impossible, but on Venus, a day, one full rotation on its axis, takes 243 Earth days, while its year, one full orbit around the Sun, is only 225 Earth days. So, Venus has the curious feature of having longer days than years. 15. When you look up at the stars, you're actually looking back in time. The light from the nearest star to us, other than the Sun, Proxima Centauri, takes 4.24 years to reach Earth. So, when you gaze at the stars, you're seeing how they looked years, even billions of years ago. 16. Though it's often referred to as a vacuum, space isn't completely empty. It contains microscopic particles, electromagnetic radiation, and even entire clouds of gas and dust. The density is incredibly low compared to Earth, but there's always something floating around out there. 17. The spectacular rings of Saturn are a relatively recent phenomenon in cosmic terms. Studies suggest they formed just 100 million years ago, which means they're younger than many dinosaur species that roamed the Earth long ago. 18. We often think of planets orbiting stars like our Sun, but some planets are rogue and float freely through space without a parent star. These planets could be remnants from the formation of solar systems or ejected from their orbits by gravitational interactions. 19. The coldest place in the universe is colder than space itself. Space is cold, but there's a region called the Boomerang Nebula where temperatures reach a mind-boggling -272 degrees Celsius or -457.6 degrees Fahrenheit, just 1 degree Celsius above absolute zero. Absolute zero occurs at a temperature of 0 Kelvin, or -273.15 degrees Celsius, or at -460 degrees Fahrenheit. The nebula's rapid expansion is what causes its extreme coldness, making it the coldest known natural place in the universe. 20. The largest known star could swallow our solar system. Located in the Large Magellanic Cloud, WOHG 64 is the largest known star with a defined radius, stretching about 1,540 times wider than our Sun. Placed at the center of our solar system, its surface would reach beyond Jupiter, engulfing all the inner planets. 21. Space might be a vacuum, but stars can create pressure waves that produce sound. These waves travel through the star's plasma and cause oscillations, similar to musical notes. While we can't hear them directly, astronomers use special instruments to convert them into sound waves we can understand. 22. The Milky Way is on a collision course. In about 4.5 billion years, our home galaxy, the Milky Way, is set to collide with our neighboring galaxy, Andromeda. Though, by the time it happens, our Sun may have long since evolved into a red giant, possibly engulfing Earth. 23. While the universe is expanding, there is a cosmic horizon beyond which we cannot see. Light from these distant regions hasn't had enough time to reach us yet because of the speed limit set by the speed of light. So, in theory, the universe has an edge, but it's forever out of sight. 24. Our Sun is massive. To put it into perspective, you could fit about 1.3 million Earths inside the Sun. It's so large that it contains 99.86% of the mass of the entire solar system. Without it, life as we know it wouldn't exist. 25. One of the most intriguing facts. The universe will keep expanding indefinitely. While gravity initially slowed down its expansion, the mysterious force known as dark energy is now accelerating it. This means that distant galaxies will drift farther and farther away, and one day, we might not even be able to see them. The universe is full of mind-blowing phenomena that make us realize just how small we are in the grand scheme of things. If you want to know all about fire and how it works, don't miss this video right here. I'll see you there. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos like this one on the most interesting channel.